It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Isotopes and the Washington Nationals. Benito Santiago aims to bring his hitting streak to 25 straight games right after this. Luke Weaver is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Digging in now, Ken Griffith. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, Ken Griffith.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Sanchez calls for it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
So stepping in, Paul Molitor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. This pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Joe.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Coming to the plate now, number 49. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball for Aparicio at short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the first baseman.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, this ball club is really hoping to see some improvement from Yasmani Grandal. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
Stepping up now, Ryan Klesko, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Favorable call in there for a strike. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Griffith.
Stepping in, Chipper Jones. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Acuna digs in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Here's the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Fouled away. And another foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books, no score on MLB Network. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew Jones. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that is off the wall in right field. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Dwight Evans, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. From the stretch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. as he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box, Benito Santiago, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Evans leads off second with nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. To the plate now, George Brett, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Brett is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Brett is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat. So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Hit on the ground is short. And he's out on the tag. But they do play to run on the play.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Isotopes are out in front here, 3-0. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's a perfect 2 for 2. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 1 away now.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Yomer Sanchez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Alex Dickerson is on deck. Fly ball right down the line in left. Griffey's in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
As a look, now the pitch. To short. Aparicio gloves it to Morgan at the bag. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail in this one 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and up next the veteran outfielder Ken Griffey Sr.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. On the season, Griffey is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Griffey Sr. behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuna's there for it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19, Paul.
Digging in, Paul Molitor. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan down, and that is off the first base bag. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Into the box now, Andrew Jones, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Well, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Striding in, Jason Hayward. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
At the plate now, Luke Weaver. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
From the stretch, number 49 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he misses 2-1. A man at third with one away. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Swing and a ground ball for Aparicio. It's short. And it's in time to get him. But one run is in to score on the play.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Popped him up. And oh, he can't rein it in. Bases are empty here with two men out. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Popped up. Brett in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. Indiana is on top 3-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans. First pitch of the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
In now, Benito Santiago, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Santiago, playing here in his age 26 season, is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Standing in now, George Brett fouled off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Striding into the box, Louis Aparicio. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Indiana is out in front here, 4-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
From the stretch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lifted in the air out to left. Giving chase is Griffith. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Yasmani.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. 1-0.
Grounded back up the middle. Aparicio has it. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Washington, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate is Ken Griffith.
The left fielder, Ken Griffith.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
The first baseman.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Paul Molitor, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but it's off his glove. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Keon Broxton is on now as he'll take over in right field following the injury.
Now playing right field, number 25, Keon Broxton.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson's under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Jones.
Standing in, Andrew Jones. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! Andrew Jones, a 3-run home run. Number 494 for his career, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate now, Dwight Evans. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Broxton's on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Juan Nicasio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. At the plate, Benito Santiago, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Oh, right back to him on the mound. There's one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. Indiana leads it 7-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Digging in is the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Keon Broxton.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Broxton, a native of the 49th state of Alaska. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Got a piece. It's 2-2. Here's his swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And Andrew will roam over and put this one away for the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 40, Castillo.
Francesco Lantigua will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Francesco Lantigua.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 7-1. John Gant gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, George Brett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now, Louis Aparicio. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pops this one up. Klesko near the first base bag, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Patrick Corbin getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. In there, strike 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now that's popped up. Jones has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Another one sent foul. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Just hung in there on that one. Again, a 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 49. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Number 49.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Evans has it, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Klesko.
Now at the plate, Ryan Klesko. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's a ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Yank fouled off to the right. The 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Evans is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Griffith.
Stepping into the box, Chipper Jones. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Popped up, Molitor in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
2-2 the count. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Ronald Acuna is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
0-2, here it is.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They're down 7-1. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Ken Griffith.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that pitch was out. 1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
The first baseman, number 19, Paul Corbin.
To the plate now, Paul Molitor. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Ready on 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Line drive base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Andrew Jones. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is. At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball into strike zone.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Striding in once again, Alex Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's okay.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 7-1. Now at the plate, Dwight Evans. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Line to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
The third baseman, number 5, Griffith.
Into the box, George Brett, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Reined in to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More of MLB. Standing in, Keon Broxton. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Morgan retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Max Muncy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 49.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 49. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
No balls and a strike to count. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're down 7-1. Alex Colomé comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Luis Aparicio. Now the pitch.
Luis Aparicio.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Klesko has room in foul territory. One down. At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. From the stretch, here's the pitch. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
The first baseman, number 19.
Ready now, Paul Molitor. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Indiana is on top here, 7-1. Digging in once again, Ryan Klesko. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, Ryan.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Hit hard to short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman, Griffith.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Aparicio fields it cleanly to Morgan at the bag. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yasmani Grandal is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In the day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys go.
And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 7-2 game.
The second baseman, Yoma.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He's got it. And the Isotopes have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Isotopes took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Patrick Corbin earns his 5th winner of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Luke Weaver was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good